All right, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my live here. We want to make sure that you guys are hearing me. So let me make sure here. Let me check something. And as I do that, let's start our countdown. All right. Hopefully, I can figure out what is going on with my mic. So let's hide this right quick. And let's see. All right, it is working. Great, great, great. So, look, today is Sunday, and I wanted to come in with you guys and share with you just my journey as I am going through reading the Bible within a year with Heart Dive 365 and the amazing Kanoy Gibson. And so, I wanted to call this our Let's Dive Deeper. Make sure you go over and follow me on Instagram at I am Late and subscribe to the Global Girls podcast. I decided to start reading the Bible this year after watching Country Wayne on a podcast here on YouTube. And I was just impressed by the fact that he said, he's on his eighth rotation or his eighth turn of reading the Bible all the way through. And I was like, you know what? That's motivation for me because I wanted to read the Bible last year. And just so happened, Kanoy and the because she did this last year as well, and it popped up on my feed on YouTube, and I am so glad. So what I'm going to do today is first I'm going to introduce you to Kanoy and the Heart Dive 365 platform, and then I'm going to share with you my favorite moments from this up to this point of my Bible reading as well as what I hope to gain from reading the Bible this year. So let's go ahead and let's get into it. Let me grab my Bible, y'all, because we have read Genesis. Where is it? Oh, okay. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Job so far. And I think we're on a day 69, and we're on the last chapters in the book of Numbers. All right, so this is the amazing Kanoy Gibson. This is actually the Heart Dive 365. This is the Heart Dive 365 Instagram page. And so Heart Dive 365 is a personal blog. Kanoy does such a great job of showing up. Saturdays are her Sabbath day. And she really reads the Bible straight from the word itself. And if she has a question, she's like, I got a question. And she'll ask, can you guys help me get some clarity on that? And she's just really pure in her teaching. Let's hit her stories. Like I said, we finished up Leviticus and we're now in Numbers. And this is like kind of like her setup. And she goes behind the scenes and shares with us. So, just like I said, we've read Genesis, Job, Exodus, let me go back, Leviticus, and we just finished up with Numbers. I do need to catch up on the last teaching. And so she shares here what the books are in the Bible. She does share just very briefly about her supplies for her Bible study. And I want to show you that she uses the ESV version of the Bible. I definitely want to get this Bible next year, God willing. But I wanted to just go ahead and start with the Bible I already been keeping notes in my Bible. So it was like, let me just go ahead and stay with the Bible that I have. And when I start next year again, I'll get this Bible because I do love the fact that it has like all of this white space right here so that you can make notes. And I'll show you in my story how I make my notes. Now I have tons of pens and pencils and stuff like that, and she has those, and I'll take you to where you can go ahead and shop from her Amazon store. But this is her Bible. She loves to, show us just the process. This is her showing us the process, and that's her little mini heater. And she gets up, I think she says, at about 2 a.m. To get things done. She is dedicated. Shout out to Kanoy. And she also has a podcast, and they've launched it, and it is very, very good. All right. So just really, really good. Bible study supplies. She shows you her Bible and she highlights in it. I've got my favorite highlighters as well. And I really do love highlighting. She doesn't use any kind of color system. She says she just does that to break up the text within the Bible. And she shows you that she's got like the erasable um, highlighters, so, that's really, really good. I really do like that. Um, those highlighters. I haven't bought those, but I definitely am interested in getting those. I'm a pen fanatic. So, like highlighters, pens, I'm in love. Okay. I love them. So, yeah, she's just showing you a lot of her favorite tools to use for her Bible studies. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to click her link. This is going to take us to her link. This is the Heart Dive website, and I know I've done a review before, but I just wanted to kind of take you guys again through this. I think that this platform is so beneficial. It's something that really feeds your soul, your spirit, and helps to keep you on keep you on track, even if you fall off a little bit. You don't have to be perfect over here in the Heart Dive family. And I hope I'm not speaking for Kanoy, but I mean, she really she makes you feel at home, and it really does feel like a family. They do have like a chart to help you keep track of the scriptures, and I mean of the different um, chapters in the book. How we're going, what chapters are we reading that day, because they are broken down. There's also an opportunity for you to download the sheets, and so you get the reading plan, but you also get the sheets. And as you can see, like I said, Saturday is her Sabbath day, so she does not share a video. She just doubles up. So that is really dope. I'm going to show you right here. Um, so you click the shop icon. Now this is really good. The heart checks are so good. And I actually wrote down some that I want to do today for myself, just to share with other Christians, other individuals who really want to know God better. They have the monthly bundle, which is the heart checks for February, and it'll tell you the days. The heart checks for January, and the heart checks for March. Now, for March, just remember that the whole heart checks are not done until the month is done. Okay, so again, at 60 through 90, I think we're on day 69 right now. But the heart checks are really, really good. An example of a heart check is, have you been freed from your sin? Or are you still hanging your head in shame with a yoke around your neck? And that came from our reading of Leviticus 26. Very, very good. Very good. All right. So go back. The daily PDFs are showing like um her notes, and it is really, really cool to get those. So her daily PDFs are, $1 each, or you could just wait and purchase the whole month for, $20, 30, $21 or 20 something dollars like that. So very inexpensive, very, very good. And again, like I said, she does have the podcast. Here are some extra resources that she shares, and they are building the platform out. So it's really important that we just give them grace as they are building the platform out. and getting, more stuff added to the site. So here's some extra resources for you. The heart checks are real good. Like they hit me too. Okay. I love those. Let's see. Here we have her Bible study supplies, which I really, really like. Um, and I love the fact that we are in, let me make sure that we're syncing right here. Hold on. Let me just make sure we're syncing right. Let's see. Okay. Here. All right. Let me just make sure we're syncing. Okay. We should be on her Amazon page, but it looks like we're not. So let's see here. All right. I see what. Okay. So I'm going to take you to her Amazon page just so you can see. I'm going to take you to her Amazon page so that you can see what she provides in her store that would be of benefit to you if you're someone who is wanting to purchase items. And for me, I love just having like these specific items just for my Bible studies. It just makes it so much more enjoyable for me. So I think you'll like some of her items too. So she does have her Bibles that she uses, and they're very reasonably priced. Here are those Right Tech highlighters that she showed, as well as the retractable gel ink pens. She does use like a printer to print things out to put in her Bible, um, which I really like too. Let's see. I definitely, oh, I love this. I love the children's books. I love that she added that. So, like the beginner's Bible, which is something that I definitely want to order for my grandson. So, I'm going to go ahead and um, I don't know how I would add that to my cart, but anyway, I'm going to take that out. But yeah, I'm definitely going to get this for my grandson. Yeah, I'm noticing that my cart is looking pretty good because usually it can be a little crazy. Okay. Um, she's got different versions, praying a praying parent, praying woman, praying wife. I did go in and get the transparent note pad. I really, really liked that as a way to kind of make notes in my Bible. The Pentel pens are really nice. Look at these black post-its. I want those. Okay, so she shares with you a lot of things. These are Valium paper and tracing paper. When she prints out stuff, she will print it on this so that you can still see the text under it. And then I didn't see these tabs. So I really, really do look forward to being able to order some more supplies. So I'm going to take you now to our YouTube page for her. And this is a YouTube. And all of the videos are here. One of the things that I would encourage you to do if you're someone who's like, dang, they're already on day 69. I I can't catch up. Look, you can start reading from right here. You can start reading from day one and just go at your own pace. And that's what I love. Just go at your own pace and, do your thing. And I'm telling you, you will have a blast. You will have a blast. Let me see. I'm trying to see if there's a, yeah, this is her flip
This
through,
is what 1 year
and this
of
is a
Bible study
Bible
note taking looks like. And no, it does not make me any more Christian or holy or smart
And you can just
than
see
anyone else.
how she's
This
made
is
notes
just
in it.
my
And she
way of
says
learning
some
the Word
people
of
don't
God
believe in
and
writing
growing
in the
deeper
Bible.
in my
That's
relationship
okay.
with
For
Christ.
her, she loves
And
doing
I
that.
invite you to join me. If
And
this
you'll
is
see
something
little
that you've
inserts in
always
the
been interested
Bible,
in doing, learning how to study the Word of God,
stickies,
we have a
post-its,
daily Bible study on
notes
YouTube,
all
and we
through,
are almost
maps,
completely through the entire Bible.
diagrams.
But we'll be starting again in
She
2024 with the
really,
Heart
like,
Dive
Tanoy is
365
clutch
1 Year
when it
Bible
comes
Journey,
to being able to
available both on
insert
YouTube as well
additional
as your
pertinent
favorite.
information to help
This
you
is what
understand the
If
text.
you have ever wondered,
And I just
anybody wanting a little
absolutely
glimpse,
love that about her. I've just I've enjoyed the journey. I really, really, really have. So I want to show you right quick my Instagram account. I just shared a couple of tabs or a couple of stories, excuse me, just to show you how I'm keeping my stuff organized when it comes to the my Bible study. So I'm gonna share. I'm still learning a little bit, so you guys just be patient with me a little bit. I just have to learn a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna share my Instagram with you guys, and right here is showing you my Instagram page. It is I am I am Latay is my Instagram handle. And then look, I'm telling you, when I tell you I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. I've got, those videos in there, my stories, just to, I'll share things in my stories. Um, and things that are like, that makes sense. Like here, you see, like there's this graphic of the tabernacle and the way that it was set up, and she'll include that kind of stuff in her Bible to help you understand, or actually just to help her really grasp that portion of the Bible. So this is my real estate stuff. So let me go to my story up here, and real estate recipes. So this is my Bible, and I'm just going to flip through it here in this story just to share with you just kind of how I'm using my Bible. I put my tabs in there. I'll glue in notes, whenever I'm watching the Bible study. And let's just say I didn't have my Bible with me at the time, I can take the notes and then just insert them in my Bible. She tells you how to do that so that those pages don't fall out. But as you can see, I'm just sticking things in there, and I use my post-its. And look, I get that information in there. Highlight something that's really, really important. And then I was sharing with you guys about Jackie Hill Perry's. Um, she has a video up about the women at the wells, and it is good. And it's John chapter 4, verses 1 through 26. Very, very good. And that's what I'm sharing there. And then this is the journal. It's an old journal that I had, and I just wanted to repurpose it because I used to be a journal fanatic, but now I'm just slowing down on that, and I want to use the ones that I have. And so this was just me kind of showing you. I hate that the video is that way, but it's just showing you my notes. And this journal goes all the way up to day, I think 64 right now. I do need to put some notes in there. But I will tell you that if I don't keep notes in the journal, you saw those little pieces of paper placed in my Bible, then what I'll do in my journal, say I didn't have my journal for day 65, I'll go ahead and I'll put under day 64's notes, day 65, and then I'll put Bible or okay. So that way in my journal, I know that I did, attend Bible study for that day, that I did go through the lesson for that day, and that I need to refer to my Bible for the notes on that day. I hope that makes sense to you. Um, this is my faith highlight, and I definitely need to add more to it. But it's just, y'all, I love the Lord. I love the fact that I can still come to him, and I love that I can just really that I can just really be true to who I am and refine who I am so that I'm not battling with, who I used to be. Like God gives me the guidance. He gives me, the right and the wrong, and I can't run away from that. If I truthfully want to emulate him, this is Sunday service with politics and fashion. If I really want to be with him and be a light for him, then I have to autocorrect myself at all times. And so I just really, really thank the Lord for being so forgiving. I thank the Lord for being who He is. And I'm just grateful for Him just always showing up. He's always present. I just thank Him so much for allowing me this day, this moment, this time to still be breathing, to still be able to course correct, to be able to say, I'm sorry, to redo my wrongs, to continue to be a light, to show love and appreciation and gratitude. So you guys can definitely go to my Instagram if you really want to see some of the highlights on my faith reel. So yeah, that was fun. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to share with you my three favorite, or just first, let me share with you my favorite books that we've read so far. Those would be Genesis. It would be Genesis and Numbers. And it's surprising because at first I thought that Numbers was going to be boring. And so, you know, I didn't want to be that way, but I was like, oh my goodness. So, in the book of Genesis, I start with Genesis. What I loved about Genesis is that I love the fact that Genesis was all about the beginning. Like, I love the fact of how it went through how God created everything that He created and how He then created it again because His people were cutting up and acting a fool. Okay. And so I didn't know that. And I'm still learning the Bible. I won't be perfect in how I share things because I may have not really grasped something, but I'm just saying it in the way that it makes sense to me. Um, so Genesis was really, really a great book. I wanted to just share with you this. Hold on, this. Um, uh-oh. I wanted to share with you the summary of Genesis. And it basically says that the book of Genesis begins with God taking disorder and darkness and creating out of it order, beauty, and goodness. He creates a world where life can flourish as well as creatures to inhabit that world. God makes humans or Adam in Hebrew in his image, a concept that has to do with their roles in God's world. And so then if I look at the summary of Numbers, which was my second favorite book, excuse me, surprisingly, and I'll say surprisingly only because a lot of people may find Numbers boring, and so I love the way that Numbers takes us through this journey of the Israelites leaving Mount Sinai, headed towards the promised land. I love it. And the book is basically the sacred history of the Israelites as they wandered in the wilderness following the departure from Sinai and before the occupation of Canaan, the promised land. It describes their sufferings and their numerous complaints against God. Y'all, and that's exactly it. Like they complained so much, y'all. They complained about they complained about everything. And I guess that's why the book of Numbers hit me so much because it was like um it was like it's so common to what we see today with people who are never trusting God the way that they should. They questioned Moses every step of the way, and Moses stayed in prayer with God, taking things to God. And they even felt like Egypt was better for them than the journey that they were on because they were just they lacked faith. And I think that is absolutely why I love Numbers so much. The hardest chapter or book for me to get through in the Bible was Exodus, and I don't know why, but Exodus was hard. Okay, so I just have difficulty with Exodus, but I definitely loved Numbers. I guess because it just resonated so much with me. So what I've learned or some things that I put in practice in my life, I'm actually going to share that in my next video, just so this one isn't so long. So make sure that you look for my next video, what I've learned so far from 1 year Bible study. Until next time, you guys, God bless. Make sure that you comment below and subscribe to the channel. And you can even tell me what you love to learn more about. Until next time, God bless, guys.